Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Is Donna from Tarot. Tarot would do a quick read for you, but I'm also going to go over a little bit of what's going on right now in your life, the planetary stuff. We'll just go over what's going on in your life and what you can expect, what kind of things you can expect to happen. Then we'll do the tarot, and then we'll do 6 cards, Donna's Destiny, and then the all signs. If you're dealing with an Aries, if you're dealing with a Taurus, if you're dealing with a Gemini. So I'll just do this real quick. And something made me feel the need to create this card to put in the Donna's Destiny deck. I think it's for anybody out there who is near the cusp of Cancer and Leo. This is especially, that noise you hear, I apologize. It's the kitten. It's the kitten. I'm trying to rehome him. He's full of energy, and he's turning everything in my house into a toy. It's all a rattly toy. Anything you can find to make noise. So I apologize for the noise. But I felt the need to make this card. It says, betrayal in the past is affecting your relationships. So you or people you deal with, or both of you, may have trust issues. Because I have a card in there that says that, but trust issues from betrayal in some way, shape, or form, whether it's through trust issues or that's usually how it affects, right? But betrayal in the past is affecting your relationships. Maybe your person just closed their heart down. Maybe you closed your heart down. I don't know. Maybe both of you are not open. If you're single, maybe the reason you're not finding love is because your heart is closed because of a betrayal in the past. So it could be in childhood from a parent. It could be in a love relationship, a business relationship, a financial thing. A friend could have screwed you over it could be anything. But somehow betrayal in the past is affecting your relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, co-worker, all relationships. How you interact with other people is being affected by betrayal in the past. So putting that there. So right now, I think a lot of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus folks, especially Leo risings, are feeling, and Leo suns are feeling very vulnerable right now in some way. You're feeling emotional, you're feeling vulnerable, especially Leo risings, relationships. Oh, and Venus Leos especially. You have been feeling a lot more serious about relationships. Either you or people you have dealt with are now viewing things in a more serious manner, like, is this worth it? Or as Chris Reck from Minapon would say, is the juice worth the squeeze? I love when he says that. It cracks me up. But so a lot of you all have really been looking things over, like, is this worth it? Is this worth what I've been going through? I think your beliefs, the beliefs that you have or have had up until maybe recently, or beliefs that you're going to be putting in the past, have come as a result of things that you experienced in childhood and in disappointments in the past. Because I'm not even going to go into the astrology of it, because a lot of y'all don't know astrology, and if you do, well, Chiron and Venus in the 9th. I mean, look it up. But that's what you're going through, especially Leo risings right now. So you're healing, and your attitudes and beliefs about things, about people, about life in general is changing. You're healing some way. Your beliefs are somehow changing and healing. There's been a focus on your career. You put a lot of focus on your career and trying to stand out in some way. And there's been probably instability in your career and your public image, and people that see you, I'm tripping over my words. Mercury is in its pre-retro shadow phase, and I can tell. Wow, I can tell. You can always tell, like 4 times a year I get like this, and I don't remember. A lot of times I don't know when the Mercury retro is coming up because I'm just too busy with other things. When I start finding myself stumbling over my words, I'll go back and look, and yep, sure enough, we just entered the pre-retro phase. So a lot of you all have had, and Mercury is the planet of communication. That's why I said that. A lot of you all have had either instability in your careers, or people maybe have seen you as acting unstable on the job. I'm just putting that out there. So if that's the case, if this resonates, feel free to hit the like button. So big changes in career, but I think a lot of y'all are trying to stand out. Now he's tickling my foot. What are you doing? All right. So, and before we get to the tarot, you've either been talking with a lot of friends lately in the last, I don't know, whatever degree Mercury is. I didn't look to see what degree it is, but Mercury's in your 11th. So you're either talking to friends right now, maybe more than ever, getting advice, sharing information, or just going down memory, whatever, connecting with friends, groups, that you belong to, associations, whatever. But, so, and it could be because of relationships, being strained right now. So you may not be with somebody, you might be apart from them. So it might be making you lean to friends, to socialize, hopefully. And I'm just going to say this, if it is the case, be very careful about wearing out your welcome with your friendships. If you're complaining about your love life, and if you're sounding like a broken record, don't do that. But I don't see anything that's suggesting that. I'm just throwing that out there, because you may be feeling vulnerable right now. So, and maybe a little depressed. The other thing is that you may be thinking about or talking about things, goals, dreams, hopes, things that you're wishing for. You might be looking into and studying, how you can make those things happen. I would say, and I'm not saying this to scare anybody, I would get a checkup. This is not, this is a slow mover thing. It's not like a quick thing. And it's Pluto in your 6th. So big transformation in your health. Now, some Leo, some Moon rising Venus out there is possibly getting treatment for something, because big transformation in your health. So if anybody out there has been dealing with any type of addiction, like a chemical, like a drug or alcohol addiction, then that would make sense why Pluto in your 6th, you're getting treatment, you're transforming your health in a big way. Maybe your health has been suffering as a result, now you're changing that. And that's everything for now. All right, so that's all that right now. So let's see. I have 22 tarot decks and 6 oracle decks that this is going to choose from. So 16 is a tarot deck. It is Decameron. Oh Jesus, this is a deck I can't show on camera. I mean, I can do it, but I can't hold the cards up because it's really lewd. But I like it. But it's not the easiest to read either. So if you see me kind of struggling and going, oh, what's this card? What's this card? That's why. And that's not it. Oh, it's over here. Decameron deck. I can show you one side to give you a clue about what I'm talking about. Here, the deck is falling up. The case is trying to fall apart. Get in there. All right, so here is the side I can show you, I think. I mean, it doesn't actually show anything, but you get the basic idea. I am not going to review this deck. How can I? I can't show any of the cards on camera. I could do a flip through and be like, I'd have to try to describe it. That ain't gonna happen. But it's a very sexual deck. So maybe you all are wanting to get your freak on. What is this one? This one is the 2 of Wands. So you might be at a crossroads in some way, shape, or form in your life. Here's Velcro. His name is Baby, but I'm trying to rehome him because he is a hot mess, and I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience. I got a headache right now just talking about this. I never get headaches. I literally just now got kind of a headache talking about this. He's driving me crazy, and I love him. But I will love him from a distance. Kind of like somebody else I know. I will love them from a distance for a different reason. But he needs to get rehomed because, look, here, ouch. See, he's chewing on me right now. He is chewing on me. Come on, behave. Oh, look at him. Cute as can be. You want a kitten? You want one? Look at him. Just, aggravating as all shit. Okay, sometimes I bring it on myself because obviously he doesn't want to get tickled. He's very ticklish. But yeah, he's just hot mess. All right, so I'm just going to do a good faith shuffle because I've already shuffled all of these. And then we're going to shuffle the deck of spreads to see what Velcro over here. What spread you need to hear All right, so what do we need to go over with y'all? What do you need to hear about? Okay, that one's, no, we're not doing the year ahead. There in the Leo playlist, there's a, I did the year ahead for you all. If anybody gives a rip about their year and wants to see how things are going to turn out, you can watch that. All right, so, or actually, I know I did an all signs, and that's in the random playlist for all the signs. If I don't have a year ahead specifically in the Leo playlist, it's in the random one. And I did put timestamps, so you could just click on the timestamp. Job search career spread. It's a 6-card spread. Okay, so some of you all might be wanting to redo your career, research a new career. I wanted to say Mercury is in its pre-retro shadow. That's when we redo everything. So maybe rethink what you do for a living. If you're retired, then I guess that doesn't apply. But then you wouldn't need this spread, would you? So, why am I shuffling around? Man, I tell you what, every time I go through a Mercury retro, it messes me up. It makes me trip over my words, just kind of like I'm in la la land. All right, so I feel like maybe a lot of you all aren't necessarily going to change careers. You might just try to redo the one you have in some way. Do something different with that career. So I don't know if this applies. If it resonates, hit the like button, I guess. So let's see. 6-card spread done with the Decameron deck. Maybe somebody out there is a porn star. I don't know. Your attitude regarding your job search. You have the 5 of Cups. You're actually not satisfied in your career, in your job, whatever. And you're focusing on what you're not happy with, how you're not happy. Even though there's things that, are very fulfilling in it, you're not focusing on them right now. What is blocking you? You have the Knight of Swords. Well, you're not exactly going after what you want, are you? Maybe that's the problem. What's blocking you is you're not chasing what you really want. What are your skills? King of Pentacles. I mean, you have the ability to make money. You have the ability to be stable. Okay, so a lot of Leos are a rainmaker. If you don't know what a rainmaker is, it's the one that makes the money, that brings the rain. You bring the prosperity. So a lot of you all you may realize that you're a money maker. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus folks, you have the ability to make the money. Your secret weapon, the 7 of Wands, your secret weapon is you stand up for what you believe in, you stand up for what you want. You have the ability to compete. You know how to compete and get what you want. You also know how to block people out, defend yourself, and fight off the competition. What do you need to know about yourself? You have the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is the card of feeling poor, feeling left out in the cold, being afraid of being left out in the cold, being afraid of being poor. So maybe you have a poverty consciousness. Nah, that might be it. So you may be afraid of being poor. So maybe if you're not in a position of management or leadership, maybe you need to see this video, this spread, to tell you, to give you the green light on go ahead, apply for that position. Apply for the position. Redo your job. Step up. Yeah. So I had a thought, but I'm not gonna go there right now. I don't want to put negative anything into it. So advice for going forward. You have the 10 of Cups. I mean, that's actually a card of so some of you all might have unhealthy habits that are holding you back, whether it's fear of failure, or anything else, you'll know what it is. You'll know what your unhealthy habits are. Everybody knows what their unhealthy habits are. As soon as I say it, you immediately came to your mind. I'm sure it did. So, your advice for going forward is the Ten of Cups. Focus on what makes you over the moon, over the rainbow, happy as hell. Focus on what makes you truly happy, and your own emotional contentment. Do what makes you happy, because your happiness is actually that's the key right here. We're at 15 minutes, so I'm actually not going to do another spread, but I am going to, yeah, I'll use this one. All right, so I'm going to do what I did for Gemini, which I didn't do for Cancer, but their reading was freaking long without me doing this. All right, so normally I would do like 2 or 3 spreads, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to cut this deck, and what card comes up? What card comes up? The Strength card. Okay, so I see this several different ways. I see you all being strong is a Leo card, but I think you are holding yourselves back in some way. There's too much holding back in some way. Maybe holding back and not applying for a different position that would make you really happy. Applying for the leadership position. Something. Redo your career in some way, your job. And somehow redo it. At my benefits job, there's different places you can work. There's an area called inventory control. If this reading were for me and I were thinking about applying for that, but I was kind of on the fence, and I were a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, I would know that this is a sign for me to apply to be an IC person. So that's a different area, or to apply to be a manager, leader. So Leo, I feel like this is telling you to apply for something. All right, so yeah, the Devil card. The Devil card on the bottom of the deck, that's just don't let unhealthy habits hold you back. Look, don't let unhealthy habits hold you back. Right? All right, so 6 cards, and then we'll do the all signs. And if you were looking to, if you are interested in purchasing a tarot deck, I reviewed this deck, the one I just did cut, and it's in a playlist called Random. And there's several different ones I did reviews for, and I think I might review this one tonight, or this evening, the Fairy Tarot. But that's just for anybody who's thinking about buying one. It'll tell you whether or not you should spend the money, because you don't want to waste money, especially now for anyone who's American living in the United States right now. We are diving quickly into a recession. Prices of everything are like doubling and tripling at the moment. So, you don't want to spend money on something and regret it, right? So money is getting tight. If you want to buy a deck, look in that playlist and take a look at those reviews and see if it's worth it. All right, so this one, okay, I'm going to start reading reversals. Leo, this one says dump them, but it's in reverse. So it's saying maybe not to dump the person, that if you've been thinking about it, maybe to hold on to them. Hold on, hold back, and don't dump. This is in reverse too. Lots of people desiring you. Now, I don't think that's in reverse, but if you've been thinking that there's a whole ton of people that are all chasing you, I'm not saying they're not interested. I'm not sure how to say this, because I know you all have your pride. Sometimes we take something that somebody says or does as flirting when it's not flirting. And I'm not saying that to hurt your ego. I'm not saying that to bust on anybody, but just don't think that somebody's flirting with you when they're just being polite. That doesn't mean you're not desirable. You are. You're very desirable. However, don't take things the wrong way. And because sometimes, especially during Mercury retrograde, it could make you act in a way that you end up being embarrassed. And you don't want to be embarrassed, right? All right, so they regret hurting you. They regret hurting you, but I feel like there might be an energy of them trying to blame you anyway, even though you may or may not deserve it. So they somewhat regret hurting you. And they, I think, used to, and maybe they're changing, they like to have their cake and eat it too came out sideways. So I feel like for a lot of you all, you may have been dealing with somebody that is now realizing that they need to compromise. Update your beliefs. Was it you, or I think it was Cancer? Who was it now? Hold on a second. Who was the one that had to update their beliefs? Who was ninth house? Beliefs are changing. That's Cancer, I think. No, that's Leo. Okay, yeah, your beliefs are changing. They're being updated. So that's true. They are not in the closet. Okay. They are in the closet came out reverse. So so you thought somebody might have been in the closet. They're actually not. They're not in the closet. They're not. You might have thought somebody was a sexual orientation that they were hiding. They're not hiding anything. And it's telling you not to call right now, though, not to make a decision. It says make the call. It's in reverse. So don't make a decision just yet on something, and you'll know what that applies to. So if you're dealing with an Aries, damn, we're already at 21. Dang. I'm trying to make these a little shorter, and that's still not happening. I get all, like, wordy, you know, flying off at the mouth. All right, so did anything... Okay. If you're dealing with an Aries, look, there's the Strength card again. That's your card, the Leo card. That's the card of holding back. They're holding back, but they want a new passionate beginning. They might just want sex. They might want to come in for sex. So, but they're holding back from offering you sex, I think. The Taurus, ooh. These are two cards of being behind the scenes, and one is trying to make things happen. One is just having secrets. But I feel like the Taurus, they might be a little bit manipulative. They might be learning not to be manipulative. So there's that. People are learning a lot of lessons right now. 2 4s. 4s are about stability. Gemini. If you're dealing with a Gemini, they might be blocking you or resisting you or rejecting you because they want stability. They might be blocking you even though they see you as marriage material. What is up with it? So maybe the Gemini is a little bit bipolar. So their stability, they might be a little unstable because they're like blocking you, but they see you as marriage material. The Cancer wants to offer you love, true love, and they can't decide what to do. They're trying to make a decision. Emotions are clouding their judgment. They're trying a hard time making a decision here, but they really want to offer you love. It's like, it's real love. It's true love. It's mature. If you're dealing with a fellow Leo, they're spying on you and focusing on what went wrong. There's that 5 of Cups again. So that's a Scorpio card. But they're spying on you and being disappointed. Maybe you hurt their ego. The Virgo is making a decision to walk away for something more emotionally fulfilling. But yeah, and it's an ending. It's an ending with the Virgo. Wow. 2 of Cups is sharing love, and 8 of Cups is walking away but 2 of Cups is also decisions. 2s are decisions as well, just like over here with the Cancer with the 2 of Swords. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, they're making a decision to walk away. And 2 and 8's 10. The 10s are endings and beginnings. So I'm not saying this is totally the end for you, but at least for now, they're walking away. And I would just accept that. So Libra, man, I feel like they're indulging, but they see you as wish fulfillment, and they're going to take a leap of faith. But this person is reckless, and I think they're indulging in alcohol or something that makes them lose touch with reality. It makes them reckless. They're doing something that's making them reckless. The Scorpio, they are at a crossroads. There was that 2 of Wands earlier, so that's Aries energy. So the Scorpio is at a crossroads. They see you as their 10 of Cups and happiness. marriage maybe. They're at a crossroads though as to whether or not to really go for this. Sagittarius is, oh Jesus, if you're dealing with Sagittarius, there's a tower, God, the tower and the Three of Swords. So there's a tower moment happening between you all, and it's breaking their heart. They are hurting. This Sag, do I want to tell you what's at the bottom of the deck? I'm not going to tell you just yet, but this, look at this. I feel for this Sag. I really do. I'm not saying that they aren't a shithead, but it is hurting them. So if somebody has heavy Sag energy, this tower moment is really hurting them. This Capricorn that you're dealing with, they got a lot of passion for you, and they're just waiting to see what you do. They're waiting to see. They're just waiting. But they got a lot of passion for you. The Aquarius is very immature. They're emotionally immature. They are very emotionally immature. Whatever Aquarius you're dealing with, either the Devil card or the Page of Cups, they're just emotionally immature. They're going to offer you love. They're going to reach out and offer love, and they're still emotionally mature. The Pisces, all right, before I tell you about this, but the Pisces, they're just kind of analyzing and looking, as Chris would say, they're looking to see if the juice is worth the squeeze. Because they want to be successful. They may want lots of attention. They might be looking over what they have and trying to get attention. Look, see, look at this. Look at this. Here they are looking. They're looking things over, trying to decide whether or not it's worth it, and if whether you two are going to have success. Is this going to be successful? I think that's what they're doing. I think the Pisces are trying to decide whether or not it's going to be successful. But here you are. I almost said Cancer, so you might be dealing with somebody with Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Cancer, or you might have it. So here's the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. New start in love. Either new love or a renewal in love. A new start with somebody. New person. A new start with an older past. I don't know, but it's a new start in love. And this is also one of the marriage cards. So some of you all, somebody out there might be getting married. All right, so Leo, damn it, it went to 27 minutes. Why? All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. All right.